All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Island Uncharted. First off, I just want to say that the channel is actually doing very well right now, getting a lot of new subscribers. So I just want to give you guys a big thank you for that. I really appreciate it. If you're checking out my channel for the first time, you should know that I have a ton of videos. I have about 80 videos on my page of all over Vancouver Island, exploring old mines, gold panning, plane wrecks, camping, hiking, all kinds of stuff. So if you like outdoor stuff and you're new to this channel, make sure to check out some of my past videos. I had about 3 days here on the island to really explore. I know I made a video in the past about Texada, but I was only here for like 2 hours. So this is going to be a much more in-depth showing you the ins and outs of this island. When I got to the ferry terminal, the lady at the kiosk actually informed me that there's been a wild grizzly here that swam over to the island just within the last few days. So that was interesting. I came down to the campground I wanted to stay, which is called Shingle Beach. It's really, really remote. It's like on the very south end of the island. It's not what I was looking for. So I'm trying to take the gravel road back to kind of shave some time off the trip. I'm literally near the south end of the island. There's nothing here. It's all just gravel roads. All right, so here I am. I've been driving around for the better part of an hour. The south end of Texada Island. All these dead-end roads that seem to just go nowhere. I haven't seen a single soul till right now. I was at the top of the hill and I was listening to a country station from Comox or Camel River. All of a sudden, I went around the corner and it switched to a US radio station. All right, you guys, I've been driving all over the south end of this island and I've really found nothing, encountered no people whatsoever. It's basically deserted up here. It's a series of old gravel networked roads. I found a nice spot here at a place they call Bob's Lake. There's no one here whatsoever. I'm pretty remote. I was considering camping here for the night, but after hearing about this grizzly bear, it's kind of got me a little on edge. I didn't bring any bear spray. I didn't bring a rifle. I'm not scared of bears, that's for sure, but I'd just rather be in a place with some people. They have about 8 sites here, maybe more. Very nice spot. Just completely deserted. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on and see where I can end up for today. Definitely feeling a little disappointed in today, but I did end up finding this place where we're at now called Shelter Point Campground. It's absolutely beautiful here. I mean, there's beaches, there's firewood. You buy 12 bucks worth of firewood. It's this giant stack. I've never seen anything like that. So props to the Quaffit Regional District. Super cool. Campground's quite deserted. Beautiful sunny day. I was told the story about an island right in front of the campground here called Dick Island, which is right over there. I was also warned to watch out for the tides. I've been sitting here for a little while now, just kind of taking a break. It looks doable, so I'm gonna head over there before I do anything else. Let's go ahead. Let's go check out Dick Island. The smell of seaweed and ocean. Look at all the oysters. Holy. All right, so I found a bit more information about this Dick Island that's behind me in the background. In the past, people have actually died crossing this tidal stretch here. Pretty clear trail here. I just don't know what's going on. Gotta watch out for this tide. This here is the narrow spot where apparently the lady and her daughter lost her life. It's not good. I was walking along the side of the hill here and I saw that bridge. I put 2 and 2 together. Realized it's a bit of a creek. Obviously, you can build the cabin, you need water. I found a defined trail with some markings. Looks like a cabin right there. Cool. Let's go look, you guys. Ooh, spiders. Wasp nest here. sort of has that Blair Witch thing going on. That's one hell of a view though. So she's all locked up. Of course, I'm not gonna try to enter here. I just like looking at the stuff. Pretty nice setup, whoever owns this, and I'm sorry. Oh, look, they even have a shower. I could use one right now. First step's a doozy. So as I look around this garden, I can see these trees here. These look like daffodils, but these trees were definitely planted here. Well, when I got up this morning, I felt a little bit of a tingle in my throat. It's been kind of an off day all day. Been fighting it and fighting it. I finally came to the conclusion that I think I'm getting sick. I had some soup, laid down in the tent for about an hour and a half. I feel a little better, but I'm definitely getting sick. I checked the weather forecast. It's supposed to piss rain tonight. Just glad I have my good tent. Not every adventure is, sunshine and rainbows, so to speak. I can feel this horrible tingling in my throat. I've got a big fire going now. It's about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Rain's supposed to set in for about 8. I got a tarp, I have my good tent. Well, I got my book. Well, I survived through the night. My throat is definitely super sore still. I don't feel sick, just super sore throat. It absolutely poured rain last night. It was a pretty miserable night. Today's a new day. I'm just waiting for the cafe to open. Definitely need a coffee here to get things going this morning. So this here is the Van Ada Wharf. It was actually quite well used in the past. There actually used to be a building at the end here. This is where the steamships would call to deliver cargo and passengers, that sort of thing. So a long time ago, on an early morning, January 7th, 1913, there was a steamship moored here at this particular wharf. The name of the steamship was Cheslack. It was fully laden with cargo. It was actually about to set out to across the way here to Powell River. When the winds came out of the southeast unexpectedly, the cargo shifted, the ship listed, and sank shortly thereafter. The captain, John Cockle, has been credited for saving a large amount of these people, but there were some people that died during this tragedy. In particular, there was a cook, 2 loggers, and a mother with her child, as well as 2 school teachers that did not make it out. So the particular part of Texada Island I'm in today is known as Van Ada. It has a really historical reputation for mining back in the day. There was copper, there was coal, gold as well. So today, the first part of my day is going to be spent kind of investigating some of these old mine sites, if we can find some of them. I have a friend who actually lives here, and she's giving me some pretty good details on some spots to visit. So I'm gonna go get a coffee and get this day going here. So this here is where they would have mined the rock and conveyed it, transferred it to a boat, to ship wherever in the world it may be. This here, I assume, is where the operation would have drawn water from. Very strange place. Oh God, it's like out of a horror movie. So back when this place was fully operational, there was quite a crew working here. We're gonna go up the road here and have a look at where the camp used to be. Oh, look at all the bees. I've never seen so many bees in my life. All right, so I'm just approaching the camp where all the guys would have lived. They had a bunch of old buildings here as well as old machinery. All right, I've arrived here at the artificial blue lake. It's pretty well known here on Texada. It's super cool looking. That was pretty impressive, super beautiful lake. I wonder if you can swim in it, I'm not exactly sure. Just another little quick stop here. This time we're at Priest Lake. This is actually the water supply for Van Ada. So I'm just gonna do the audio now because it's super windy down here out on my windscreen. So I'm down here at a place called Cox Lagoon. It's about a 15-minute hike from the airport. I heard it was pretty cool, so anyway, I'll have a look. So now I'm at a place called Stromberg Falls. Anyway, I'll have a look at this waterfall. This area that I'm in now is actually sort of where the grizzly bear was reported. So my nerves are a little on edge here. I just keep my eyes peeled here. The waterfall here kind of comes from this cave, it looks like. Lots of bugs here. I hope this isn't Stromberg Falls here. It'd be pretty sad if it was. All right, so I headed up the trail here a little further. Found the cedar tree with a rope tied to it. And if you look over the cliff down here, there's an underground cave. See if I can get a bit closer without dying. There's a rope down there. I'm not doing that today. Not feeling the greatest. Pretty wild though. Definitely some sort of cave going on down here. All right, so I took a little side road, really nice little drive here through the forest. I'm not exactly sure where it goes. I seen a little road to the left and something caught my eye. Found some pretty good Blair Witch looking stuff here. Pretty cool. Wow, look at the fire pit. I got back to camp here. I'm kind of feeling iffy, like 50-50, sick, not sick. My throat is just absolutely killing me though. So I just want to talk real quick about the campground here at Shelter Point. The firewood here is actually miraculous. I spent a lot of time camping, and typically the parks try to pull one over on you over the firewood. It's actually very cheap here. It's $6 for an entire wagon load. So I'm gonna say Shelter Point Campground here is just absolutely beautiful. It's super quiet. They have wicked cheap firewood. They have a restaurant that has hamburgers and poutine. So I'm gonna probably have to check that out in a little bit here. But let's continue the tour. Just a monster. Look at the neck on that guy. Look at the neck on him. So here in front of me is actually a really good area to view whales. There's all kinds of different whales that live in this type of area. There's obviously killer whales, there's humpback whales, there's dolphins, doll porpoises, and also gray whales. So that's why I did this little thing here. You can have a look. It's gonna cost you though. So I'm done driving for the day, and I've discovered this beautiful pagoda. It seems like a perfect spot to stop and have a cold Vancouver Island lucky. I'm gonna get a Let's go with the G-Pop burger. With no mushrooms and onions though, so bacon cheeseburger essentially.
No mushrooms.
No onions. Can I say I'm allergic to onions? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I hate onions myself.
I actually ate some the other day. It was strange. All right, and come with fries, or is that extra?
Come with the fries, yeah.
Okay. Awesome sauce. So let's go 15% tip.
And then you just tap the top of the phone.
All right, so one thing I noticed immediately, this burger has got the perfect proportioning. The bacon's cooked perfectly. It's under here, and look, I'm not a food critic guy, but got some good mayonnaise. Bacon's cooked perfect for my liking. Nice cheese on here. Just a little bit of lettuce and a tomato. Looking good to me. Moment of truth.